welcome along everyone. We are back at it, the Toyota GT86s. The series that, if you were with us last time, was the season finale at Kyoto. And on track, Ethan Graham won it, but a post-race penalty promoted this man here, Mindaugas Katinas, to champion. So, can he defend again? Another Grady livery, some celebratory donuts. Why not? Just a week or two premature, or late, sorry. Of course, these cars are very easy to drift. Now, I just need to get all the links sorted out, so just a moment. So yes, this is on the wrong account. I don't know why. I went to stream on the FTR account and it was streaming on this one for some reason, but I'm only a part-time commentator, you know. You guys usually get Darren. I believe he has a throat infection right now, so fingers crossed he's back for next week. As we have 9 drivers. I think we were expecting a little more. Let's... yes, so all these names you should recognise. This man here, that is Darren, a new driver. Let me just find out his second name. Darren Brindley. So, an extra driver for us to remember the name of. It is now 8 o'clock, so we should be getting going in just any moment now. There's Rob Schouler with his ever-changing liveries. As well, these cars have been detuned. A lot of the drivers were complaining about the sort of how undrivable the cars were. They had a lot of power and not a lot of weight, so they've had about 40 horsepower thrown off them. And I'm not sure how many kilos, but I'd say about 30, 40 kilos heavier as well. So they should be a lot more drivable. Last season they were doing GT3 lap times, but without GT3 downforce. So you can imagine how not fun that is to drive. There's Evil Dragon, a good first contribution on his outlap to be putting it in a wall. Adam Piper with his obsession of just holding down the flash the lights button and his monstrosity of livery. It's a new season, come on. I think there he is, flashing his lights. Doesn't even have his number and the board above his name. As Schouler has just pulled off the track. Are we waiting for anyone? Was Darren surprised by the pace? You guys are sipping Lucozade. I am, and I'm not on the track. Chris Clements just passing the stricken Schouler. Katinas, who has the fastest lap in practice for now. And with only a few minutes to go, probably will hold that. But can he convert that into pole in qualifying, as he is purple? He'll be just flexing a little bit before qualifying. This is a fantastic track, Dragon Trail. Very tricky, but very rewarding. And of course, just down the road here is the infamous death chicane. A fast right left then left right chicane, which is in certain cars flat out. I don't know if it will be in these. It's probably a left. No, absolutely flat for GT86. Through at about 125 mile an hour, just gliding it between some very, very close barriers. Can he improve on what he's done so far in practice? He's got the fastest lap by 2/10. He's the only man in the 42s. Doesn't improve, but there's obviously more time in it. Now Clements has stopped, and it's just New and Piper going around. So we're just waiting to see if John appears. I don't think he's gonna. So GT86 returns to the pits. Piper has a crash at the death chicane. Clements is on pause. We are just waiting. There's not much to say. Only 2 cars really going around. Just waiting for all to start, as I'm not quite sure what that was from Liam Newt, but it is very Liam Newt to just have the world's stupidest accident, and that's very Adam Piper to be doing something also stupid. As it finally, we're going to get quali underway. That's not the fastest way through there, Piper. That's gravel. Nor is that the fastest way. But yes, finally, we get qualifying started 6 minutes. This should get about 3 timed laps. And we can take you through some of the new liveries. Of course, some might have stuck, but this is Ethan Graham, another sort of FTR livery. The typical blue of FTR with some black in there. Sharp with what I've been told is replica. I'm not sure what that's off. It's probably Japanese. They have some pretty weird liveries. There's Adam Piper. We don't want to look at that. There is AXR Groot with a Toyota BTCC livery. There is GT86 with another Grady livery, but full on with the yellowy orange, the tealy green and the purple. Leon Welsh, haven't seen much of him so far. He is in a Puma livery. Clive Clements, very similar to last season, a Drift livery. Liam New in exactly the same, and Darren in a TRD, Toyota Racing Development. Or is it Toyota Racing Division? I'm not sure. I haven't looked at what TRD is again. I've only ever looked when I've done liveries for Toyotas. But everyone trying to go for some slipstream. Looks like Sharp is Not going to provide any to the cars behind. Katinas out wide. Let's go on board for a lap with the reigning champion. He's got some cars ahead. Everyone's kind of bunched up apart from Darren. So it's Sharp all the way over to the right up ahead. With this turn 1 flat out. You see just how hampering being in slipstream can be. He's already up behind Schouler and they're not even at the first braking zone. With the uphill chicane of 2 and 3. Small kink of 4. This fast, flat-out right-hander. Just take a bit of curb. Very easy to overdo it and go in the gravel. Katinas just trying to pull out of the toe, not to be up too close behind the cars in front. But you can see as well just how much understeer he's getting through the turns with the dirty air. And next up, the infamous death chicane. You can see just how tight it is, especially on the second part, the left-right. First part is easy. This part is so close between the walls. Very easy to nudge it. I think Katinas did just nudge it. Who's going to be the first one to sit on provisional pole? A bit of a slide from Katinas. As everyone's kind of bunched up. Is he going to try and move into turn 1? Katinas does sit on provisional pole. Slower than what he managed in practice. Ethan Graham's in second. Oh, he's obviously abandoning his lap, or something happened in turn 1. Oh, that's not gone well there. He's hampered Leon Welsh. Leon's probably not going to be very happy about that one. Oh, and now... Oh, dear. Ethan's getting in the way of everyone this qualifying. Now he's had impeded Chris Clements. Oh, and Chris has rejoined in front of Liam. It's a mess here. So now... the stewards might end up looking at Chris and Ethan. Chris for his rejoin, Ethan for affecting Leon and Chris Clements. So it's been a bit messy. Chris trying to find some space. Meanwhile, Katinas still behind Schouler. Oh, that's Sharp touching the wall out of Death Chicane. It's now Piper leading the pack. So he's the one giving tow. So Katinas backed off a little bit. Can he have another go? Piper goes 5th. Sharp stays in 8th. Graham's not going to improve, we know that. Nor is Clements or New. Or Welsh. What about this man, Darren Brindley? We haven't seen too much of him yet. His car has number 272 on it, but above his car, in the number box, it says number 49, so God knows what number he is. So hopefully everyone gets a bit of a cleaner next lap. As Darren puts in a 45.1, doesn't get another lap, so that's it, he will start last. Now what about this pack? Katinas is up. Is he going to be affected through the death chicane? Let's go on board. Has to take a left. Just because of the extra toe in the dirty air. We saw him do it flat in practice. Now he's got no toe up to the line. Should be enough. Piper doesn't improve. Katinas does, 42.8. Ethan Graham sets second. Ash improves but stays 8th. Welsh improves but again stays 7th. Ethan Graham backs out of it. Here we get to see Chris Clements. And Liam New. Liam New does not improve. What about Chris Clements? Does improve, puts him up to 2nd place ahead of Ethan Graham. I think it jumped him up from 4th. So that's a good qualifying, apart from the mess on the second set of timed laps, but I mean, there's no doubt the stewards are probably going to have a look at that one. Just wait 8 seconds and then we can get race 1 started. So here we are, first race of the new season. It is your reigning champion on pole position. So Katinas, Clements, Graham, Schouler, Piper, New, Welsh, Sharp and Brindley. Of course, as you saw at Kyoto, because I don't have a keyboard, I have to back in and out very quickly. Otherwise it just locks me in position. Oh, what's happened to Darren? He's gone full throttle. Oh, he must have jumped the start. That's not how to do it on your debut. And they're going to fan out 3 wide into turn 1. Katinas holds the lead. Schouler is sideways down the inside. He's challenging Ethan Graham. Looks like he might have the run out of the corner, and he's going to keep 3rd place. What about Clements to Katinas? Well, Piper's going out wide there. Is that going to present a chance to Liam New? No, it looks like Ethan Graham and Rob Schouler are still going at it into the S's. Schouler has been compromised through the first part. Is Ethan Graham going to have a run down to this right-hander? Oh, Schouler pulls over to the right. Is there time for a switch back? Oh, I think it's going to be alongside. They're going to be brave. I think Schouler's going to have the toe. So they're not going to be side by side through the death chicane. Is everyone going to make it? Oh, now Clements leads. Is everyone going to make it through the chicane? It looked like Piper had it. He did. And now Liam New goes through. Is Leon Welsh going to go through? He is. He's on the inside. So 5th down to 7th. Is he going to take Leon Welsh back straight away, though? He does, so instantly back up to 6th. There's Ash Sharp, and then Darren Brindley, who was detached from the moment the lights went out with a jump start. Katinas already looking at Clements. Graham looking at Schouler. Now can Liam New have a look at Schouler? Sticking a nose into that corner doesn't usually go well. Oh, Schouler. All over the place on the curb. So, as long as he doesn't pass Graham, it probably is all okay. But Piper is going to sneak by. So from being down to 7th a moment ago, Piper is up to... Oh no, I think Liam New just hit him. I think Liam New has just hit Adam Piper. I say this pack is just a mess. And I think if New has hit Piper and has kept the place, that's probably another thing for the stewards. As Ethan Graham and Rob Schouler have kind of pulled away from this pack behind. As have these two, it's kind of separating itself. Got the fight for first and second, the fight for third and fourth, and then fifth down to eighth, and then Darren at the back. There's Evil Dragon with Ash Sharp and Adam Piper in close proximity. Although he's having a look on Leon Welsh. And turns in with a car there, as you do. Oh, and Welsh is spun. He's going to lose place to Darren Brindley, but he still has time to make that up. Martinez still trying to find a way through, and Clements, he does the fastest lap, but we've seen he can go faster without tow. Doing a 1:42.8 in practice, he sat on a 43.2, same as what Chris Clements did in the last lap. And now if Rotary and Group can work together, they could pull away from this pack behind, now that they have tow. Is Adam Piper going to think of a move into turn 2? He's got the tow, he's got the run, but backs out of it. Oh, and Schouler is through on Ethan Graham. And as I said, if these two can work together, they've gone and overtaken each other. Martinez had a very good run out of that corner, but nowhere to really go with it. Into a left, right, left set of S's. It's not the best overtaking opportunity, although it is possible. Has to left to avoid going into the back of the Clements. This is the closest we've seen him, but Clements straight away goes to the inside. This is some very good defending from Clements, although that's going to be the invitation that Martinez needs. Clements got a bit wide. And through goes Martinez back into the lead. As Piper has got through on New now. Oh! That's Schouler. Oh! Nearly collected by the cars behind. She is another victim to the death chicane. Now, Welsh has attached himself to the back of Brindley. He's in the tow. Oh, I was about to say we might get to see Brindley fight, but he's just basically waved Welsh through. The mistake from Schouler has basically freed Ethan Graham up in third place. Can Martinez do anything about Clements? Clements now is the tow. It's very, very strong in this series. If you've got a car in the tow, it's almost impossible to break them out of it, other than, you know, the opening laps when everyone's still skirmishing. Yeah, the whole pack has kind of got broken up. Piper's starting to pull away from New. So the only real fight kind of going on is first and second. I thought neither of them had a great death chicane. Obviously, Liam New has now been a victim of the chicane. Falls down to 7th place. Puts Schouler up to 6th. And Sharp up to 5th. Schouler has been gaining, so can he get 5th place? We're over halfway through the race now as Piper does the fastest lap. Where has that come from? It's 3/10 faster than Ethan Graham on the last lap. Does he have enough time to catch and pass? Oh, Katinas and Clements are side by side again. Clements must have got through, presumably, into turn 2. We're busy looking at New putting it in a wall. Katinas is a very good, patient driver. He's not gonna send one in or do a dive bomb. He's gonna wait for the right moment. He's getting very close towards the final turn. Does he think about it into turn 1? No, Clements defends it. What about behind? Graham has pulled away from Piper that lap, 42.9 versus a 43.1. Schouler is starting to gain on Sharp. He took half a second out in the last lap. He's been setting his PBs since he actually had his crash. And Leon Welsh has actually been going faster than Liam New, so could there be a fight for 7th and 8th there? Well, Liam New is 4/10 up in Sector 1. Leon, we saw in lap 4, is capable of a 43.3. And Katinas flashing the lights. As Ethan Graham is now onto this pack. Because he's had slipstream only for the second half of the lap, we might see a new fastest lap incoming. He's not had to deal with the dirty air through the S's and whatnot. Not that we saw anyway. Yeah, a 42.6. Well, Piper does a 42.7 with no toe. He was only 400ths off and did not have a toe. That is the fastest non-slipstream lap we've seen. Schouler again taking 3/10 out of Ash Sharp. So he has a good chance of passing and taking 5th place. What about Liam New to Leon Welsh? Welsh was quicker the last lap. Not by much though. Adam Piper's become a bit detached from Ethan Graham. Of course, Ethan getting into the toe. So it's Chris Clements and the two title protagonists of last season in a line. Oh, Katinas has gone deep. That's going to present the chance for Ethan Graham. He's 3/10 purple. Of course, he's had the toll for a full lap now. Scheffler is now on the back of Sharp with 2 laps to go. How likely is a move into turn 2? I'd say pretty likely. Sharp goes straight to the inside for turn 1, but that'll turn into the outside for turn 2. Scheffler's a bit of overspeed, so he's going to have his nose in front and the inside. And through end P5 that is for Scheffler. And Welsh made a mistake last lap, 45.6, so that's his chance of 7th gone. But this is your top 3. Clements from Graham from Katinas. Next lap is last lap, so with some slipstream up into turn 2. Who dares make a move? And there's Adam Piper. He 44 last lap. He's fallen slightly towards... Oh, and he's 5 seconds down this lap. He's falling into the clutches of Rob Scheffler and Ash Sharp here. So from being probably the fastest on track, because he's not had a tow, to do his 42.7, fastest driver on track, to one more mistake and he could be down in 5th and 6th. Anyway, here is the front 3. Clements already has a run. These two are, Graham already has a run on Clements, but these two are side by side, and that's going to represent a chance for Katinas. He will be the only one with a tow, but he's a little far back. Ethan Graham has the inside while Clements trying to hold it around the outside. I'm not sure he can, and he doesn't. Now can Katinas sneak through on him? Oh, it looks like Clements went over the curbs on the inside. Just flashing lights. Everyone's flashing lights today. But no doubt, if they feel aggrieved, or they have some stewards they can report it to, I'm sure some qualifying incidents will be looked at. Looked like Liam New had contact with Adam Piper early on in the race. Adam Piper is almost giving Rob Scheffler a tow here. Katinas defends the inside. Clements tries to go around the outside. Not going to happen there. Into the death chicane. Everyone bar Graham will have tow. He'll be able to do it flat if he takes the line right. These guys will all have to lift. And it looks like, barring any sends, this should be how the top 3 finish. On just Ethan Graham to win. Katinas 2nd, Clements 3rd. Then we wait another 8 seconds. Adam Piper only just held on to 4th in the end. Scheffler was just over half a second behind. He finishes 5th. Ash Sharp in 6th. Liam Newt looked like he had contact with Piper early on and then had a crash at the death chicane. Comes 7th. Leon Welsh in 8th. And our debutant, Darren Brindley, I don't think he's going to get to finish in time. He might just. No, I don't think he will. He's going to run out of time. He needed about 3 more seconds. There it is. Ethan Graham wins the first race of the season. And Ash Sharp will change the lobby settings, reverse grid, and time of day. So the results from race 1 will be flipped. So Ethan Graham will start last, Katinas second last, and then Chris Clements third last. So 9th, 8th, and 7th, and then Darren Brindley and Leon Welsh will have the front row. As we wait for the lobby settings to change, everyone to re-enter, and then we can think about getting race 2 underway. There we go, time of day changed, and now reverse grid. So nice sunset to finish off the day here at Dragon Trail, situated in, I believe, Croatia. I believe it's Croatia. It's either this or Sardinia that's Croatia. I need to Google that, that's annoying me. And there we go, Chris Clements, the first car on track. Yes, it is this track that's based in Croatia. Okay, I thought it was. I thought my Gran Turismo knowledge was letting me down for a brief moment. Adam Piper thinking he's the race director. In reality, he's probably Michael Massey. No one else going out on track, just Clements Katinas, trying to get a feel for the new time of day. Time of day in Gran Turismo can quite drastically change how a car feels. One time of day it can feel great, the next it just feels like it has no grip. Give him a minute. Do you want a minute or do you want minutes? Both. So still just these two out on track, no one fancying joining them. Clement's going for a practice start. Tina's going for a 360 reverse entry J-turn. Yeah, these Toyotas are not very good off the line. We've used them before in our other series, the British Touring cars. And they're incredible around the corners, don't have much power, and don't get off the line very well. They had a 1-2 at Laguna Seca once. By turn 1, they were last and second last. And Laguna Seca is a very hard track to get past into the turn 1. Even off the start, it is so narrow. And now Liam New joins them on track as we're just about to start. There we go, the timer for race 2 has started. Should be about 18 minutes. There is your grid. Brindley, Welsh, New, Sharp, Schouler, Piper, Clements, Katinas and Graham. Again, it's very annoying. Annoying for me, annoying for anyone watching. But once they start, I have to quickly go in and out. I hate it. Brindley doesn't jump the start this time. Can he hold on to the lead? No, no. Welsh is going to go through. Oh, what's he doing? Okay. Maybe he thinks he's going to be... Oh, as that's Chris Clements going diving in. Maybe Brindley thinks he's going to be a block to everyone else, so just thinks I'll get out of the way, but the only way you learn is by racing. So, Ash Sharp side by side with Chris Clements. Clements is going to get through. What about Adam Piper? Thinks about it. Sharp gives the room. And he's giving that much room. Going to allow Ethan Graham through too. Yes, it is. Is that going to also allow Katinas through? Not for the time being. This is Katinas' view of just the absolute chaos up in front. Right, if we look back from Leon Welsh, or in fact Chris Clements, Leon Welsh has pulled a bit of a gap out front. As Piper hits the wall. We saw Rob Schouler and Liam New do that in the last race. Schouler kind of recovered to take 5th place. Oh, that's Liam New getting into people at the back. Shock horror. Water's wet, as you know. There's Leon Welsh from Clements. How aggressive does Clements go? He goes for the move straight away to the outside. Not gonna get that one done. In fact, Schouler is gonna perhaps sneak up from 3rd into the lead. They're gonna go 3 wide. That's not gonna end well. They were sensible to not go 3 wide. Someone was gonna end up in the gravel. Schouler just has Piper nudging and nudging and nudging, which probably did not help there. Oh, as Schouler goes... Oh! That looked like he was side by side with Clements, and that is a nope from Schouler. He's out of the race. There was Ash Sharp and a 3 wide with Katinas and Graham. Are Graham and Katinas gonna do the chicane side by side? Yes, they are. Oh, that wasn't a good place to put your car. If you're Liam New, cars fighting is not where you put it. How does Clements have a second go at Welsh? And as Sharp sets the fastest lap in the process. Welsh doing the right thing, putting his car on the inside. And holds on. He only has to do that for about another 15 minutes. Oh, Nathan Graham and Adam Piper side by side. Piper was probably the fastest car on track last time around, just was unfortunate. An incident early on in race 1 and just never really having a tow, but he slips into third. They're approaching 2 seconds behind Clements. And Graham having a look into the S's. You can see alone that loses Adam Piper another 4 or 5 tenths of a second. That's just how much battling through there costs you. Is Ethan Graham getting a bump draft from Ash Sharp? It looks like he might be. Oh, and these two are threatening to fight through the chicane, and that's just a no. Oh, and Adam Piper is going in sideways into the final turn. I guess technically this little left is the final turn, but it's an absolutely nothing corner. Clements again going at Welsh. He's on the outside for turn 2 again, but he had enough overspeed. But he can make it count and he's up into the lead. Now these lot, if they stop fighting, can win the race. Particularly the likes of Graham and Piper. They lead this pack. Graham won the last race, Piper was probably the quickest car. Oh, as Welsh is very sideways out of the S's. Katinas has gotten past Sharp. So first and second from the last race lie third and fifth. Third place from last race is now first. And he's got one car and then an extra 2 seconds between him and any threats. Katinas has a look on Piper, not much doing in the final turn, especially when Piper also has a tow. Now does Piper have a look into 2? What does Ethan Graham do? He sits in the middle, pulls back to the racing line. Adam has his hazards on. Probably just letting everyone know that he is a bit of a hazard. And maybe if they settle down and work together, they can go after first and second. Because Clements is the one with no tow. It's all spread out towards the back. First and second are close. Welsh is going to have a fight back here. Around the outside into this corner is quite tricky. It tightens up a lot. So being on the inside is a massive advantage. So good on Leon Welsh putting up a fight back. A lot of drivers would roll over, accept it, and just go, oh well, might as well try and get P2. No, Welsh is going for the win. He was quick through the chicane. If he can stay close out of this final turn, there's a chance of an attack into turn 2. Looks like Clement's had a superior exit. Just gives Welsh a bit more time in the toe though. 43.2 from Welsh. Katinas goes a 42.9. Clements feels the need to defend. These three are still status quo, 1.3 seconds off the next car. So they've calmed down a bit, they've stopped going side by side everywhere. And there's a chance for one of this group to go on and win the race. Ethan Graham is 3/10 purple. I'm guessing he's getting some bump drafts. Yes, he is. It's probably not the place he wants a bump draft, right into the S's. Of course, if Leon Welsh keeps having an attack and these lot keep fighting, Welsh might have a look down here into this hairpin. Thinks about it, backs out at the last moment. Oh, but Clements ran a little wide. Is Welsh going to brave a move into the chicane? He's going to keep his car there. It's going to be Clements' apex on the second part. Oh, there was some contact. And now this has put the leaders right with third, fourth and fifth. So it's now a 5-car train. I'm sure Leon's probably not too pleased. He gave Clements room on the first apex and then was just sort of shown a wall. Right, yeah, fifth on, or backwards from fifth. They're all just sort of spread out doing their own thing. Darren having a bit of a difficult debut, not quite on the pace, and then let everyone go at the start. Oh, and Katinas has passed Piper in all of this. Graham has passed Welsh. So if Katinas gets past Welsh, then you have the same top three as last race in just a slightly different order. Welsh goes for the inside, he's defending for a podium place now. Oh, but in all of that, Piper finds a way through on Katinas. Katinas not pleased, it was opportunistic from Piper. Katinas stuck to the outside because Welsh defended the inside. This just meant there was a gap on the inside for Adam Piper. This is not the time to be liking my stuff. Oh, Welsh and Piper side by side. Is Piper going to take P3? He is. Oh, what about Katinas? He's right up behind Welsh. But Welsh can have an attack on Piper. Piper does not have a toe. As the two leaders go side by side. Not going to go around the outside and there. Although Leon Welsh, stunning move to get back into P3. As I say, you're not going to go around the inside. It looks like he just did on Adam Piper. Piper perhaps caught napping there. And this is starting to segregate the top two away from this little pack. Oh, but now Piper has the inside. He's going to get through. Where can Katinas follow? But Welsh is still not giving in. He continues to fight with Piper. I think he's going to lose out this time. Yep, Piper is going to have a car in front for the death chicane. But you never know, back up into turn 2. Welsh could have another go. This is very good driving from Leon Welsh. He's going to face some pressure from Katinas though. Katinas has the slipstream because Welsh chose to defend. Can Katinas go all the way around the outside? There's some contact mid-corner. I think Katinas would probably be a bit annoyed by that. He gave the room and was sort of edged out. I got up front, they're still fighting. No way through for Ethan Graham this time. Looking to take a double win. Piper is stuck ahead of Leon Welsh. What can Katinas do? Some extra points to maintain his title. Oh, that'll carry the momentum though. Welsh threatening a move on Piper. There was contact. Oh, and now Piper's round. And Welsh has waited. I think the contact for Adam in race 1 might not have been Liam New. It looked like it from the angle. It might have been Welsh. That might have been 2 races in a row now that Piper's had contact with Leon Welsh. But now it's set Katinas off into a pretty comfortable P3. Shouldn't be attacked from behind. It's probably not going to catch on leaders unless they do some crazily side by side through every corner battling. As Ethan Graham looks on the inside, Clements is going to have the inside for turn 3. But now they're going to be side by side into this fast kink. I think Ethan Graham might just have the car ahead. He does. Where can Chris Clements fight back? If he can at all, he's got a decent run out of there. Oh, Welsh! I just saw the position change, so I thought I'll have a look. So he's going to lose a place to Liam New there. He does. Go back to this. Ethan Graham still leading. This is a potential overtaking spot for Clements, but surely Ethan Graham's just going to sit on the inside. It's very hard to go around the outside of this right-hander. With the way the corner goes, it's just so much longer. You gain early. Is Clements gonna keep his nose in there for the death chicane? He is. It's probably not gonna work. Oh, it has! Wow, fair play to the both of them. That somehow worked for Clements. He's gonna have to defend into this final turn though, because there's no Ethan Graham's giving that one up without a fight. He goes straight to the inside. Ethan Graham goes even more inside. There's no room at the end there. Now he just has about 5 more seconds. Ethan Graham's going to have a tow. Who's going to do it? I think it's going to be Clements. With a stunning move in the end, Clements takes the win. Ethan Graham second. Katinas third. Adam Piper fourth. Leon Welsh fifth. Oh no, it's going to be Liam New fifth. God knows what's going on there between them. So Liam New fifth. Leon Welsh sixth. Ash Sharp will take 7th. I think again, Darren Brindley's not going to get to finish the race. I think he's going to run out of time. And there's your race results. Chris Clements with a brilliant move on the last lap to take the win. So, there you have it. 2 races worth of action here at Dragon Trail. Thank you for joining us, and we shall be back next week where hopefully Darren will be your streamer. For now, goodbye.